In computing, we will frequently want to ask questions, make comparisons, and evaluate conditions. Let me show you an example. Well, let me fill in the boilerplate HTML here and create a variable called x and assign to it the value of 3. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to declare another variable and I'm going to assign to it the result of a comparison. And in this case, I'm going to compare, or I'm going to make a comparison between x and 5, x less than 5. And if that is true, result will receive that value, as well as if it's false. Let me go ahead and write this to the screen using document.write, and we will write the result. Now, I've loaded that page onto the browser, and when I reload it, we will see the result value. And in this case, it's true because 3 is less than 5. If we change it to 9 and I reload that page, we can see that it's now false. Now, we can take that same type of approach with, I'm just going to comment that out for now, with an if-else statement. And in this case, we ask the question, if the result is true, evaluate these set of instructions. Otherwise, else, evaluate the second set of instructions. Okay? So I'm going to simply write here to the console a message. And in this case, I will once again use document.write. And I will say here, x is less than 5. If that is false, then I will say s is greater than 5. So let's go ahead and evaluate that and reload it onto the page. And we can see here that we get x is greater than 5. And if we change the value, as we did before, to 1, we see that x is less than 5. Now we can write this in a more compact way and put the condition directly into the if statement, as you can see here. And we can remove this part. And now we simply have a value for x, then we're asking a question about x, and then writing out a message depending on the value. So let's go ahead and reload this within the page, and you can see there x is less than 5. And if we change it as we have been doing, we can see the second message. Now, there are times where you will want to test more than one condition. And for that, we can use the logical operators and or. Let me go ahead and paste them here as a comment for reference. And you can see there that we have a logical and this is what we write for syntax, and this is the one for or. In this case, we'll test for a range of x. And so I'm going to modify my message to the screen. And in this case, I'm going to test if x is between 20 and 5, or 5 and 20. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a couple of comparisons. The first one is x greater than 5, and here's where I will use the logical operator, is x less than 20. Now, if both of those are not true, then we're out of range. So let's go ahead and save and reload our page within our browser. You can see there that we are in fact between 5 and 20. And if we change our value to 25, we should be out of range. Between the simple case and the richer case, you're now prepared to write conditional statements. Write a few of these for yourself before you continue to make sure that you understand how they perform and the behavior. So with that, let me say thank you and goodbye.